Compare rates. Nora and Eli are making homemade empanadas for a party. Nora can make 8 empanadas in 10 minutes. Eli can make 10 empanadas in 12 minutes. If they each make 40 empanadas, who will finish first? Okay, so right now we know Nora makes 8 empanadas in 10 minutes. So I'm going to write that it takes 10 minutes to take 8 empanadas. And I'm also going to label this Nora. Eli makes 10 empanadas in 12 minutes. So I'm going to write 12 minutes over 10 empanadas. They're each making 40. So we need to see how long it takes each of them to make 40. So on the bottom, I have my empanadas, so I'm going to write 40. Now I have to see what number times 8 is going to give me 40. Well, I can do 40 divided by 8 equals 5. So I know I need to multiply 8 times 5 to get 40. I'm going to do the same thing on top. 10 times 5 is 50, so it takes Nora 50 minutes. Now let's do the same thing for Eli. My empanadas go on the bottom. I know 40 divided by 10 equals 4. So I need to multiply 10 by 4 to get to 40. I have to do the same thing on top. 12 times 4 is 48. So it takes Eli 48 minutes. We can see that Eli makes them faster. He makes them 2 minutes faster. So we can say Eli will finish first. A kitchen sink faucet streams 0.5 of a gallon of water in 10 seconds. A bathroom sink faucet streams 0.75 of a gallon of water in 18 seconds. Which faucet will fill a 3-gallon container faster? Okay, so we see the kitchen sink is 0.5 of a gallon in 10 seconds. So 10 seconds, every 0.5 of a gallon. And we're going to label this one kitchen. Now the bathroom sink streams 0.75 of a gallon in 18 seconds. So I'm going to label this one bathroom. And it takes 18 seconds, every 0.75 of a gallon. We're looking for which faucet fills a 3-gallon container faster. So since my gallons are on the bottom, I want to remain putting my 3 gallons on the bottom as well. So I'm going to do 3 divided by 0.5. That's going to give me 6. So I know that I have to multiply 0.5 times 6 to get 3. I have to do the same thing on the top. So 10 times 6 is 60 seconds. It takes the kitchen sink faucet 60 seconds to fill the container. Now let's look at the bathroom. I'm going to put my gallons in the bottom because I began putting my gallons in the bottom. Now 3 divided by 0.75 equals 4. So I know I need to multiply 0.75 times 4 to get to 3. I'm going to do the same thing on the top now. 18 times 4 is 72 seconds. So the bathroom sink faucet fills the gallon in 72 seconds. We can see that the kitchen sink is faster. So let's write the kitchen sink faucet fills the container faster. Clara and Toby are telemarketers. Yesterday, Clara reached 4 people in 10 phone calls, while Toby reached 3 people in 8 phone calls. If each telemarketer continues at the same rate, who will reach more people in 40 calls? So let's start with Clara. She reached 4 people in 10 phone calls. So I'm going to label Clara. 4 people. And that should be a 10 calls. Now Toby is 3 people in 8 calls. So I'm going to label Toby. 3 people every 8 calls. We're looking for who reaches more people in 40 calls. So since my calls are on the bottom, I need to remain putting 40 calls on the bottom. Now I know 40 divided by 10 equals 4. So I need to multiply 10 by 4 to get 40, and I'm going to do the same thing on the top. 4 times 4 is 16 people. Now for Toby, I'm going to put my 40 calls on the bottom. 40 divided by 8 equals 5. So 8 times 5 is 40, and 3 times 5 is 15 people. So we can see that Clara reaches one more person. So let's say Clara reaches more people in 40 calls.